My name is Sophia Wallace. I'm a visual artist, and I am working on a project over the last 11 years called Clitorisy. The project is about establishing the clitoridian in the context of the very well-known ubiquitous phallus, and the clitoridian, which is equally present in the world and in nature and in symbols, and yet is completely invisibilized. So when I started working on this subject matter, the first thing was creating the word clitorisy, the portmanteau of the clitoris and literacy. And so I started working with language and with text. And I started writing these 100 laws of clitorisy and putting clitorisy in like huge neon text. Once that text was sort of like the foundation of the project, I started to want to work on the form itself, because the form is beautiful and unrecognized, and almost everyone, if you show them this form, they will not know that it's the anatomical clitoris. I really wanted to establish this, but not just in terms of like, here's the basic anatomy, here's a FYI, here's a sex ed kind of approach, but rather to be like, this is one of our primary forms of like understanding the body and humanity and sexuality and our subjectivity. I am less interested in making, the anatomically perfect heart, but rather like a symbol that anyone can draw and scribble and understand that this exists and it means love and it connects and it resonates across cultures and across backgrounds, because we haven't had the symbol anywhere. So what is the clitoridian symbol? It's not about hierarchy, it's about the power of multiplicity, it's the power of unity, it's about unseen power, it's about pleasure that is not an end to something else, but for the sake of itself. When I started working on the form itself, I first made this sculpture, which is called Adamas, which means unconquerable in Greek. I've been wanting to place the feminine body within the divine and say, no, there's no part of the body that is shameful or should be denied or is vulgar. Like, all of our bodies, they house our spirit, but they're not separate from our spirit. They're a part of it, and they all are unbreakable, undefilable. This is the first attempt I made at trying to put the clitoris into my cultural heritage. It's been really important to me to uplift the subject matter and also treat it with a kind of honoring and reverence and aesthetic elegance that it deserves and hasn't gotten. This is a stencil, and it's just one way that I wanted to make it possible and accessible for people to access the work and spray clits on whatever they want. And some of these have gone not only all over the world, but like on really fun road trips. Like, someone went to the Grand Canyon with theirs and they were just like spraying clits all along the way. And that was really fun for me to see. The subject of the clitoridian represented in multiplicity and protected with the evil eye, which is a symbol of protection from the malevolent phallus. The clitoris in this case is protected by the evil eye, standing in formation together, and is this kind of shield, but it's in a material that's considered soft and feminine and delicate and harmless. So I like the idea of this thing that is like, assumed to be fragile and soft is actually a sort of covert type of defense and protection. I feel really honored and excited to have my work here at the Greene Space. And I feel like it is one very big step closer to being in a naturalized public space that is available for everyone, not just art audiences, not just university students, to explore, engage, be part of a conversation. And the fact that, the inflatables are in the windows, and I don't know how many tens of thousands of people walk by that every day, but to me, that's really significant. I mean, my hope is that viewers will feel a sense of reverence and hopefully have some curiosity and feel safe to explore, ask questions, and I hope that they walk away a little bit unburdened of some of the shame and baggage that has been put on all of us.